Some people in central Ohio are desperately trying to get their loved ones out of Afghanistan, and their worries, of course, are mounting with today's news. Haley Nelson spoke with one young man who's working to help his family and friends. Haley?
Well, Bob, we met up on campus today. He's studying at Ohio State while also talking with family and friends at any time he can, typically on the phone, desperate to help his loved ones.
The phone calls I've been getting have just been getting more and more sorrowful every day. It started out with, we don't know what's happening. These people could be good or bad. We just don't know. And then it has led up to crying and pleading me to get them out and do whatever I can. They're willing to risk their lives.
And Khalid Dada is trying to do everything he can to get his loved ones out of Afghanistan safely while starting his junior year at The Ohio State University.
I was born and raised in Columbus, Ohio. I come from two refugee parents who actually came out of Afghanistan during the Soviet invasion back in '89. And I've been back almost 10 times probably, and I've adopted such a love to it.
The president of the Muslim Students Association sharing these photos and videos with me of his trips.
I remember looking out the plane and being able to tell myself I will be back, and now I can't tell myself the same thing.
Having to shift from those good memories to a desperate push to help however he can.
I have so much family and even more friends. My first cousins, my mom's brothers, uncles, their kids, all of them are there actually. They are looking for any way out. We are looking for them to get any way out. We're working with top-notch officials, to doing application forms, filling out spreadsheets.
He says his family and friends fear for their safety and future with the Taliban in charge. At 20, he's doing what he can while continuing his studies and trying to send a message.
To imagine yourself in a young girl's shoes who is living in Afghanistan right now. She was finally able to see a light at the end of the tunnel. There was 20 years of progress made for women and girls in Afghanistan to be able to go out, go to school. She could think about a future career, something she was passionate about. It's all now been taken away. It's all now uncertain.
Yeah, a lot of emotion there. He says the student group has held rallies and I'm told even raising money for humanitarian aid. They'd like the president to ensure security at the airport for one. Horrified by the deaths of U.S. service members and people in Afghanistan today, I asked, and Dada says he has no trust for today's Taliban.
Haley, he was talking about his family, loved ones in Kabul, pleading for his help and trying to get out. What other sort of stories are they sharing with you, or are they sharing with him?
Sure, Bob. He was really sharing some emotional stories. He tells me, for one, his cousin was at the Kabul airport just 3 days ago and said his cousin was telling him that there was a minimum 10-hour line to get into the airport and called the situation at the airport very unsafe. On your side, I'm Haley Nelson.
News from the east side, an apartment complex blocked off with crime scene tape this hour.
Yeah, we just learned the victim in a shooting along Heather Bridge Lane has died. Sierra Lucas is at the scene right now. Sierra, what are investigators telling you at this very early stage of the investigation?
Kurt, Jess, that's correct. We are in the very early stages of this investigation, but the latest information we have is that that victim has been pronounced dead. They were originally transported to the hospital in critical condition. They recently succumbed to their injuries less than an hour ago. We're at the Broad and Bend Apartments in Blacklick. You can see the entrance here is completely blocked off with caution tape. This is the front of the apartment complex where it happened. There's some cones on the ground where they were picking up some evidence, and police just blocking that off, continuing their investigation. CPD does tell me that they have a witness in custody that they're interviewing right now, but no arrests have been made. We really don't have many details about the events leading up to that shooting, but we know that one victim has died. We're still working to learn their identity, their age, all of those details about the person who's died here this morning. Of course, we'll keep you up to date when we get those details confirmed by CPD. For now, live and on your side, on the far east side, Sierra Lucas, Good Day Columbus.